time, a long time for long in the Rocky Ocean, long time and ain't not weary. Oh, in the Rocky Ocean, long time for long in the Rocky Ocean, long time and ain't got weary. Oh, in the prayer we pray a long real long. In the praying, preaching, long time and ain't got weary. We'll sing these songs a long time for long. And we'll sing these songs a long time and ain't got weary. Oh, and the travel he rode a long time, long time. And the travel and he traveled a long time and ain't got weary. Yeah. Good job, good job.
This is Cut Plantation. This is where I was raised. This is where I was born. And I was born in 1952. I left New Cut in 1970. That's when I went to college. And when after going to college, my parents moved to now Maybank Highway. But most of my growing up was here. I used to work in the house behind me. I used to babysit in that house behind me. And Mr. Rutledge gave big parties. And when he gave parties, that was the time that I got a job. And I could work and help Miss Betsy. Miss Betsy was their maid. And we worked, and she was a wonderful woman. I watched my dad when he'd go out fishing. We would go on the dock crabbing. We never did a lot of fishing, but because Daddy did. He worked at night. Daddy worked at night, went out in the river, caught. He knew this river in this area like the back of his hand. All 700 acres he single-handedly took care of.
Memories.
We've all got great memories of this place.
I know I do.
And we share a lot of these memories. And your dad.
Okay.
Come
We'll
on.
get there.
Let's get it. Do it. You can do it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry.
I know.
You can do it.
He's always been one of my heroes.
I know.
I admired him because there was nothing he couldn't do. And there was nothing he didn't try to do. And he worked unselfishly to raise a healthy family, to see them prosper. And he was the soul of this place.
Yeah, we used to go sailing.
Okay.
We had a little sunfish.
Right.
One
Okay.
of those little.
So we went sailing one day, and we had flipped before, but this particular day we flipped. And see, Billy was an excellent swimmer. I couldn't swim, but I still went with him.
I just floated.
No, you don't float. You was excellent. So the sailboat flipped, and when the sailboat flipped, it came on top of me. So I went under, and when I went under, I didn't know what to do. So I said, well, I think I remember something like this. So I came up. So when I came up, I hit the top. And when I hit the top, I said, oh shit, excuse me, I had to go back. I in trouble. I got to go back down. So I going back down, and I said, well, I guess I got to do something else. So I do this, and I did this. I said, well, now I try come up. So I came up, and then I grabbed the end, and I looked at Billy. Billy said, John, are you all right? Really, Billy? What are you doing? Why are you not looking for me? Why are you not looking for me?
Cut Plantation. I'm at the house. I'm Maddie Mitchell. I'm at the house where I was raised. I grew up here on this plantation. We lived in this 8-room house. This house was in 2 sections. As Sister said, part of it was on that side. They push it and move it together. Okay. My parents' room was up on the front. My dad single-handedly built us a restroom. Some years there was a shower, and he also put in running water. We had a sink because all that time we did hand pump. Also, we left here in between 70 and 71. I went to college in 70. When I came back, we were moved to our new destination, which is on Maybank Highway.
What college did you go to?
I went to Claflin College in Orangeburg. That was in 1970. And the reason I went there to a Pell Grant, because my parents was considered, socioeconomic status was poor. They were farmers. And my mom was a housewife. And my dad was the only provider. Okay? And I was one of the first to go to a 4-year college. Okay, my siblings, they all went to school separate time, but I went away, literally went away. I was the first one.
This is a washboard. On the plantation, normally the slave actually used the tools that they work with. There you got washboards. I played with copper pot fitting, but they normally play with utensils like knives and fork. Some people use hanger wires, thimbles on their finger, that kind of stuff. They used to make a base out of a wash tub, number 3 tub. It was different things, play cowbells, those kind of things. A lot of people just beat stick as a rhythm thing. Okay?
Lower than I've ever been. The fact is undenied. I'm questioning my relevance almost every night. How do I comfort you when I need comfort too? When you're mad at me and I'm mad at you too. I'm tired of being the fool, 'cause we fight and you cry and we don't say goodnight. Tears dry, then we try, then I don't get it right. Maybe, just maybe, we can sing a different song. 'Cause we fight, then you cry, and we're both alone.
What's your immediate, so far on this whole journey of what you've seen so far? What's your takeaway?
I didn't know Charleston had this rich history. I also didn't know about all these islands. I didn't know about Guatemala Island and Jones Island, and I didn't know anything about. I had heard the word gullah before, but I didn't know its connection to language and culture and religion. And so to be able just to experience all of that, it's a first-person history lesson.
All right. Thank you.
If you live right, heaven belongs to you. When we live right, oh Lord, heaven. When we talk right, heaven belongs. When we talk right to you, oh heaven belongs. When we pray right, heaven, come on. When we pray right, when we pray to God, oh